Okay, let's get started. Let's get the show on the road. But I have your attention, please. I think you all know Mark from Dignity Columbus now. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I like this being up on stage. So we really had a wonderful day. I know I did with the different talks that we had. And Nancy Sylvester said something that struck me today when she had a quote that she put up, and I don't know who said it, but it was when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And the reason that struck me is because of the way our electoral maps are drawn. Somewhere in the past, the networks got the idea of blue and red. And so wherever wins the majority, the whole state goes that color, right? And if you look at it that color, you're missing a lot of the detail. So red states have a lot of blue in them. I was just talking to a friend from Texas who was telling me about, San Antonio, Austin, El Paso, Dallas, and Houston are all blue in the state. This is true for Ohio as well. So the Republicans control the legislature because the state is highly gerrymandered. And actually they're in office, it's by a minority. If you look at sheer numbers and so forth. So there's a lot of blue going on in this state too. So I brought a couple of facts about state to kind of illustrate that. And one of those has to do with HRC, the Human Rights Campaign, which has become basically our federal lobby in Washington. Well, the HRC is credited with beginning in New York City. And the first dinner they had to raise money to start it was in 1982. That's what they credit as the beginning of what became known as the Human Rights Campaign. The second city in the country to have the second fundraising dinner for HRC was Dallas, Texas. The third city to do that was Columbus, Ohio. We just had our HRC dinner a couple weeks ago and celebrated the 40th anniversary of those fundraising events. And I've heard stories about those early days that the people who gathered to raise money did so in a room where they put newspaper over the glass in the restaurant they were gathering in. And they all brought cash because they didn't want a paper trail to it. That's what the days were like in the early 1980s. We've come a long ways since then. And according to the National LGBTQ Task Force, in 2024, Central Ohio ranked among the highest per capita donations to LGBTQ political causes in the nation. Kind of surprised me about that. And I bring those up because I heard conversations or concerns earlier on when we were talking, this site was chosen, about spending money in a red state. So what I want you to know is you're spending money here in a city that has 100% score on the Municipal Equality Index in Dublin. You are helping to support the resistance in this state. And we really appreciate that you're here to be with us. The final fact relates to what's just about to happen. And that is, I looked it up, there are 21 states in the country that have a full-time professional LGBTQ resident theater company. And there's one here in Ohio. And what's even more interesting is, used to be based downtown in Columbus, the city of Dublin actively courted Evolution Theater Company to move from downtown Columbus to the Abbey Theater here in Dublin. They courted them to come out here. So this evening's entertainment is going to be done by Evolution Theater Company. This is a longtime friend of mine, Mark Philip Schwamberger, and he's the executive director, artistic director of it, executive artistic director, and he's going to tell you more about Evolution. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you, Mark. I appreciate the introduction. I appreciate your invitation for inviting us to come this evening. Thank you very much. As Mark said, we are one of the very few professional LGBTQ plus theater companies in the country. We are the only one in the Central Ohio area. When I first incorporated this company in 2012, we got the reputation of doing things that were unusual, off the wall, whatever you want to say. Then in 2015, we decided to re-identify ourselves as the LGBTQ plus theater company in Central Ohio. Now, you know also what happened in 2015. That's when we had marriage equality. So when I started this in 2015, I got comments from people going, well, you already have marriage equality. You already won. Why do we need a gay theater company? Why do we need an LGBTQ plus theater company when you already have all the recognition, all the rights, everything like everybody else? I said, I don't think so. I said, yes, we may have marriage equality, but we certainly don't have all the rights. And we can say that, look at what's happening now. Just a little information that I think is very interesting. There are two cities in this country that are very gay friendly. They are sort of like the gay mecca of the country. One is Wilton Manors, Florida, where I have a house, and one is Provincetown, Massachusetts. Yes. Well, if you know, in the news, just in the last day, 2 days, there was a homophobic attack in Wilton Manors, Florida, and also one in Provincetown, Massachusetts. So not only do we still have to fight, even though we did back in 2015, we still have to fight today. We still don't have all the rights that we need, and with our current administration, it's going to be even more difficult. That is why Evolution Theater Company decided to produce this very special show at this time of the year. I made a conscious choice to have this show done during 2025 Pride. So now we will begin the story of Pinocchio and Geppetto. Once upon a time, in a faraway village, there was a carpenter who made wonderful things. Although he made his living building footstools, mending fences, and replacing the legs on rickety old desks, what the carpenter really loved to make most of all was toys. The carpenter could carve anything that you could imagine from an ordinary piece of wood. His name was Geppetto.
Now, for the most important part, the eyes. Let's make a special color just for you. A little bit of green, a little bit of blue, and just a touch of lavender. One of a kind, just like you. Hold still now. There you are. Very handsome, just like your father. Now, what should we call you? Oh, sweet little eyes made of pine. I shall call you Pinocchio. Now, say something. Wave your arms, blink your eyes, kick your legs. He's finished. Are you there? He's ready. Hello, I've done what you told me. I don't understand. What happens now? Pinocchio? Oh, it was just a dream. Oh, but what a lovely dream it was. Oh, Pinocchio, I wish with all my heart you could be a real boy. Mm. Mm.
Wow. 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 I'm gonna make my father proud of me. I'm gonna be a real boy. Father. Father. Father.
Who's there? Who said that? Who's there?
Hello, Father. It's me, Pinocchio.
Pinocchio? Is this really happening?
Oh, it's happening, Father.
Am I dreaming? I can hardly believe my eyes.
Believe it, Father. I'm alive.
You're alive, but how?
The blue fairy was here.
Blue fairy? It actually worked. I didn't think it was possible, but it's really you.
It's really me. You're my father.
Your father. Pinocchio. I can't believe it. Let me look at you. Look at your eyes. Look at your smile. Oh, my son, my beautiful, beautiful boy.
I'm going to make you so proud of me, Father. Oh, the blue fairy said, if I make you proud, then one day I'll be a real boy.
Oh, is that so?
Uh-huh. Just you wait. You're going to be the proudest father in the whole village.
And like every other boy in the village, Geppetto sent his son off to school where he met Eugene.
Oh, hello, Pinocchio. My name is Eugene. My favorite color is orange. And the thing I like most about being alive is going to the theater.
Hello, Eugene. You've been to the theater?
Oh, yes, many times.
Oh, what's it like?
Magical. Oh, they tell the most amazing stories, and the costumes and the music. It is the most wonderful place in the world.
Wow. I was on my way to the theater this morning, but I didn't get to go. Someone sold me a ticket, but it turned out to be a fake.
That's terrible.
Oh, I gave them 3 copper coins. It was everything I had.
What if I told you there was a way for you to go to the theater that wouldn't cost you anything at all?
But how? There's a grumpy old ticket taker guarding the door.
Meet me here after school and I'll show you. In here.
Will we get in trouble?
No, I helped the stage doorkeeper sweep the floors and dust the curtains so he'd never give me away. Come on.
Wow. It was so wonderful, Eugene. Thank you for bringing me here.
I'm glad you liked it. I always watch the plays by myself, so it was nice to have some company.
Oh, how many have you seen?
Oh, dozens. But the one we saw today is my favorite. I must have seen it 6 or 7 times.
6 or 7 times?
I know, it's the same story over and over, but it always feels like it's happening for the first time.
Oh, what's your favorite part?
Well, I love all of it, but I guess my favorite part is the ending. Just when it seems like the villain's gonna win, the hero rushes in to save the day.
I love that too.
I wish I could be like that.
Oh, maybe you can. Come on, I'll be the villain and you can be the hero.
No, I could never be the hero.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just not me. You should be the hero.
Oh, does the hero always win?
Well, there's another play tomorrow. You could come back with me and find out if you like.
Really?
That is, if you survive another day with Miss Dankworth.
Oh, I thought she might explode today. I was only trying to be helpful.
I don't know how helpful you were, but it sure was fun to watch her face turn red. Oh, I see you found a school book after all.
Oh, yes. I found it on my desk just before the recess. Did you see anyone put it there?
I did not see anyone put it there, no.
How very strange. Oh, Eugene, where's your school book?
Oh, well,
Oh no, did you lose it?
no, I did not lose it.
Well then, where is it? Where's your book, Eugene?
There.
Do you mean you gave me your book?
I figure you needed it more than I did. Miss Dankworth was giving you such a hard time, and I guess I just wanted to help.
Thank you.
Besides, I have 4 older brothers, and we have lots of extra school books at home, so I can just use one of those.
4 older brothers? What fun you must have.
Sometimes. That is, not really. You see, they all have fun with each other, but they rarely include me. Truth is, they all think I'm rather silly. Even my father. He hardly speaks to me. Just different, I guess.
How are you different?
Never mind, we should probably go. You have that extra assignment for Miss Dankworth. Come on, Pinocchio. Let's get you home.
Wow! Oh, look at all the stars. I've never seen so many before.
See that one right there? That's Polaris, the guiding star. Sailors use it when they're out at sea to help them find their way home.
What about... Oh, that one.
The brightest star in the sky. That's Sirius, the glowing star.
Oh, what about... Oh, that one over there.
Which one?
Oh, that twinkly one.
Huh. I have never seen that one before.
Maybe that's a brand new star. Maybe we discovered it.
Maybe we did. I guess that means it's our star.
Our very own star?
Our very own star. What should we name it?
Oh, I know. How about Pinocchio and Eugene's star?
Seems a little long. Oh, what if we put our names together?
Oh, how do you mean?
Like Eugenio.
Oh, how about Pinocchio?
I like it. Pinocchio.
Pinocchio, the friendship star.
The friendship star.
Yeah, since we discovered it on the day we became friends. What is it?
It's just I've never had a.
You've never had a what?
I have never had a star named after me before.
Thank you for the book, Eugene, and thank you for the show.
Same time tomorrow?
Same time tomorrow.
Pinocchio found a great friend in Eugene. However, other boys in the village considered Eugene strange and different and told Pinocchio that he shouldn't hang around with him. Instead, Pinocchio should hang around with the real boys. Pinocchio really didn't understand, but he wanted to be a real boy, so he was confused. And to make matters even worse, more complicated, two unsavory characters were trying to scam him into being into a traveling show.
You mean you'd be leaving for good to be an actor?
Isn't it exciting, Eugene? I could be a real actor.
Well, maybe you could be an actor right here. Why do you have to leave?
Oh, Fox and Cat can make me a star just like that.
Just like that? What about your father? What's he gonna say when you tell him that you're leaving?
I don't know. He wants me to learn how to be a carpenter and help out around the shop, but I don't think that's what I want.
So then tell him that's not what you want.
My father needs help, Eugene. I think he's struggling with money, and this would be a way for me to help him.
There must be a way to help him that doesn't involve running away.
It's not just that. I think this is something I have to do because I really want to make my father proud of me.
And you think this is the way?
Maybe. Just think about it. Hundreds of people cheering my name. Don't you think he'd be proud of me?
I guess so. What about school?
Oh, I doubt I'll miss it. I doubt Miss Dankworth will miss me.
Well, Miss Dankworth is strict, but school's all right once you get the hang of it.
I don't want to keep messing up in school and disappointing my father. Don't you see? Being an actor is a way for me to be really good at something.
Maybe you just need a little more time at school to figure things out.
I don't know, Eugene. I just don't think Miss Dankworth likes me very much.
Well, I like you. Look, Pinocchio, I know you didn't get off to a great start at school, and I know it isn't easy, but everything can't always be easy. Okay, believe me, nobody knows that better than I do. Sometimes you just have to be as brave as you can and get through it and hope for things to get better.
What thing?
Everything.
Eugene, what's wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing. I'll get over it. It's fine.
Tell me.
It's just, we've just become friends and you're already leaving.
I'm not leaving yet. Nothing's been decided.
You sound pretty decided to me.
I'm just thinking about it. I thought you'd be excited for me.
I would miss you if you go.
I'm sorry, Eugene. I have to go.
You have to go home or you have to go away.
Goodbye, Eugene.
Were you with Eugene tonight?
I was. We go to the theater and we watch the plays together, and it's so wonderful, Father. It's like a whole nother world that comes to life right there.
Oh,
on
wait,
the
wait, wait,
stage.
wait. Slow down. How are you going to the theater? Where are you getting the money? How are you doing this? Tell me the truth.
We sneak in. There's a side door that's always unlocked, so we sneak in.
Pinocchio.
But it's okay, Father. Eugene knows the stage doorkeeper. It's okay.
It is not okay.
It is.
I am your father, and I will decide what is okay and what is not. Is that understood?
Father!
You know what they're saying about me in the village? That I let you roam the streets at night, and that I let you go off to school without the necessary supplies, and that I cannot possibly let you roam all by myself. Just see how difficult you're making this for me. I don't know what to do. I thought this would be easier. I'm afraid I'm going to have to put a stop to this theater business. From now on, you'll come home right after school to do your homework. And then as for Eugene, I cannot possibly allow you to spend time with boys who go around breaking into buildings.
Eugene's not like that.
That's not the right friend for you.
Perfect friend for me.
I don't want you to get into any more trouble, Pinocchio. Don't you see? I'm only trying to do what's best for you.
Don't, Father. I don't see that at all. Eugene is my friend.
That's not the kind of boy I want you to be. Pinocchio!
Pinocchio is finally faced with a decision that is dictated by peer pressure, when he was supposed to have been with the real boys, but was actually with Eugene.
I'm not hiding anything.
So tell me where you were.
He was with me.
Hey, mind your own business, you little pansy. No one asked you.
Eugene, don't.
Yeah, Eugene, don't. Why don't you go and run away home and play with your dolls?
Tell him, Pinocchio.
Tell me what?
Stop it, Eugene. Maybe you should just go.
See, you heard him. He doesn't want anything to do with you.
That's not true, Pinocchio. Tell him that's not true.
Eugene, we can talk about this later.
Talk about what later?
Lampwick,
Woody, this kid's messed up. He's not like you and me. He's a sissy, and he's a loner. Is that what you want to be?
Don't listen to him, Pinocchio.
You can either come with me if you want to have friends, or you can go with a sissy boy here and be an outcast.
Be brave, Pinocchio. Tell him we're friends.
Leave us alone, you sissy. You're not my friend.
Eugene is devastated, and he runs off to hide in the safest place he knows, the theater.
Eugene,
Leave me alone, Pinocchio!
Eugene, I'm so sorry. You have to believe me. I can't believe I said those things.
Go away.
Please, Eugene, let me explain.
What is there to explain? Go away. I don't want to see you.
Then why did you come here? You would have to know this would be the first place I would come to look for you. If you really didn't want to see me, you wouldn't have come here. Eugene, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. I don't know why I let him get to me like that.
I thought we were friends.
We are.
No, I mean, I thought we were good friends.
We are good friends, Eugene.
I don't know if you've noticed, Pinocchio, but you're the only friend I have.
I know that.
It is so hard being different.
I know that too. Eugene, I'm scared. I want to be a real boy.
Pinocchio, I see two real eyes looking back at me. I feel a real heart beating. I feel a real hand in mine.
My name is Pinocchio. My favorite color is orange. And what I like best about being alive is holding your hand.
Pinocchio?
Pinocchio is ashamed, frightened, confused as to what his father just saw between him and Eugene. That he runs away with the real boys to a place called Funland, which turns out to be not that fun.
I don't know where he is, but we have to find him.
We don't have to do anything. You are going to stay right here, and I'm going to get to the crossroads as fast as I can. Please, Eugene, help me fix this. I can't do this alone. Will you help me?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Eugene.
Mr. Geppetto, I just wanted to say, I'm sorry that that Pinocchio and I, what you saw.
Nothing to be sorry for, Eugene. Thank you for coming here and telling me the truth. I think I may have had the wrong idea about you. But I can see now that Pinocchio is very lucky to have a friend like you.
I care about your son very much.
I know that, my boy. And I'm glad.
Really?
Really.
On the Funland Island, as Pinocchio was walking, he saw light coming through the window of an old warehouse. He heard donkeys braying and the familiar crack of a whip. He crept to the window to look inside. Pinocchio saw mules, that more than 24 donkeys, being whipped and beaten. The donkeys cowered in fear as the henchmen pulled each donkey forward to be inspected. A terrible feeling took hold of Pinocchio as he watched the frightening scene unfold. For the most frightening detail of all was this: the donkeys were wearing clothes. Yes, the island contained an evil force that turned boys into donkeys. The only way to save himself and the other boys was to get off the island, but it was too far to swim, so they had to steal a boat. However, a huge storm was brewing. The boat is tossed from side to side as Pinocchio suddenly sees his father swimming towards him and goes under. Pinocchio pulls Geppetto up to the surface and swims as hard as he can. Pinocchio and Geppetto are finally lying on the beach, exhausted from the epic swim. After a moment, Pinocchio comes to. He sits up and tries to revive Geppetto.
Father? Father? Wake up! Oh, please, Father, wake up!
Pinocchio?
Oh, I'm so happy you're all right, Father.
Pinocchio, my son, is it really you? I can hardly believe my eyes.
It's so good to see you, Father.
So good to see you, Pinocchio. I thought I lost you forever. Are you all right?
I'm all right, Father.
My goodness, that was quite a swim, wasn't it? I didn't know you. How on earth did you manage that?
I don't know, Father. I guess it helps to be made of wood when you're swimming across the ocean.
Yes, it does, my boy. Yes, it does. Oh, I still can't believe it's really you. I missed you, son.
I missed you too. Father, I have something to tell you.
What is it, son?
It's time to be brave. I like Eugene. I like that he makes me feel special. I like the little brown freckles on his nose. And I like the way my heart beats a little faster when he holds my hand. I know that's not the kind of boy you want me to be, but Eugene
He's a
is...
wonderful boy, Pinocchio.
What? How do you know that?
Because he came to the house. He came to help me look for you.
He did? I thought he would never want to see me again. Oh, I told Lampwick that Eugene wasn't my friend, and then I ran away. How do I fix it, Father?
Pinocchio, I wish I could say I had some expert advice, But I'm afraid when it comes to matters of the heart, we're all beginners.
So what should I tell him?
Well, tell him what you just told me, the truth. I think you mean a great deal to him, Pinocchio. So tell him what he means to you. I think he'll listen.
So you're not disappointed?
No, Pinocchio, I'm not disappointed. Listen to me very carefully, son. There is nothing wrong with you. And there is nothing wrong with how you feel about Eugene. And you have nothing to be ashamed of. Oh, son, what is it?
It's just, it feels so good to talk about Eugene with you, Father. I don't want him to be a secret anymore.
Oh, Pinocchio, my sweet, brave boy. I knew you had a secret that was troubling you, but a secret like that is yours and yours alone, and should be kept until you're ready to share it. I'm so happy you told me, Pinocchio. I'm very, very proud of you.
Really?
Really.
Oh, look, Father, look, it's the blue fairy. She's come back, look. Oh, hello? My wish? But I haven't made anyone's wish come true.
Oh, but you have, Pinocchio. You certainly have.
You mean I could wish to be like everyone else and they wouldn't be made of wood anymore?
Well, son, what do you choose?
Well, all this time I wanted to be like the other boys, but now I like the way I am. I like the way my wooden shoes clickety-clacked on the cobblestone streets. Oh, I like the shape of this woody knot on my elbow. I have one on my shoulder and one on my knee. I even have one on my left pinky toe. If I were like all the other boys, I wouldn't have my knots anymore. And I like my eyes. I like that they're a little bit green and a little bit blue and just a touch of lavender. But Father, what I like best about them is that you painted them for me. And my eyes are just as real as any other boys in the village. And so are my hands. And so is my heart. I already am a real boy. I don't want to be like everyone else. I want to be like me. I choose me. I'm a real boy.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Father. I'm so proud.
I've never been more proud of you than I am at this moment. I must be smiling the proudest smile that's ever been smiled.
Pride. It's wonderful.
Yes, Pinocchio proved he was indeed already a real boy and a hero to his father, to Eugene, and the boys he saved from the island. Yes, indeed, pride is wonderful. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You want? Yes, yes, I would love to do a talk back. And just so you know, if any of you are in the vicinity in the greater Columbus area, we are performing next week from July 10th through the 13th at the Abbey Theatre of Dublin. I know it's in Dublin, Ohio. I know that a lot of people are not here. But anyway, if you are, you can come see the entire show. All right. Okay. So I think that you can probably deduce why I decided to do this show during Pride. but I would be happy to answer any questions that you have or give you any further information about the play, the playwright, the Evolution Theater Company, or whatever. Oh, just so you know, this play, we are only the second company in the world to do this play. The play premiered in, of all places, Helena, Montana. And the playwright came in on our opening night, and I had a talk back. We had a talk back with him in the theater, and I asked him. I said, you know, when I read this play and I met you, and I found out it premiered in Helena, Montana. He said it got fabulous reception in Montana. So it proves we're everywhere and we can get acceptance everywhere. So anyway, anyone have any questions for me? Or want any further information? Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yes, we do. We do that. There wasn't capable of doing it here because we don't use a prosthetic nose. We actually do a filmed version, so it grows, but it's very abstract, and there was no way to do it. But yes, we do. Every time, like when Pinocchio said to Eugene, "Go away from me, you sissy, I don't want anything to do with you," he runs off, and there is a place where his nose grows because he was telling a lie. Mm-hmm. Okay.
We'll project.
Does your company have a permanent theater space?
We rent the Abbey Theatre of Dublin on an as-needed basis, but we are a resident theater company in Dublin at the Abbey Theatre of Dublin, and we are the only professional theater company. We do work under a agreement with Actors Equity Association. Oh, thank you. Sometimes people don't even know what Actors Equity Association is. Anyway, we do work under agreement with them. We've been working under agreement with the Actors Equity Association since 2019. So yes. Anything else? Yeah, okay. Keep the mic.
Use Sean's mic.
Do you have a web page that we can look at and
Yes,
see what's
we
coming up?
do. Yes, we do.
Oh,
Our webpage is evolutiontheater.org.
okay, great. Thank you.
I know, well, I don't think any of the actors are here for the conference, but hi, sorry. Could you speak to how your acting and your spirituality inform each other and your identity? Like whether you identify as a Christian or not, or anything else, like how does your spirituality inform your acting and vice versa, anyone to anyone?
Well, I think, personally speaking, personally, I consider myself a Christian, not really aligned to any particular organization. And with Evolution Theater Company, of course, this isn't a popular thing anymore, but we do basically believe in DEI. We believe in all aspects of that: diversity, equality, inclusion. So, we have our actors and our staff and everything. We have gay people, we have lesbian people, we have transgender people, we have people that are non-binary, we have Jews, we have Catholics, we have Muslims, we have the whole gamut. And I think that is very important, both spiritually and for the culture, because we are open to everyone, and everyone needs to be able to express who they are and what they are. Of course, our mission, if you go to our website, our mission is that we produce shows for, by, and about the LGBTQ plus community. But everybody associated with the company is not a member of the LGBTQ plus community. They're straight people even. We even let straight people come. See, there you go. So I think No, Patrick, I knew that already. It's okay, it's okay. I knew that already. But but I think it's very, spirituality and everything is a very personal thing. And I believe everyone is able to express their spirituality and their identity with Evolution Theater Company, however they are with the company, if they're acting behind the stage or stage managers, whatever. I hope that answers your question. Thank you.
Hi, thank you. Two questions. Are you ever invited into any of the local schools to perform? And two, would you consider traveling out of state to perform at schools?
The answer to your first question, we haven't performed in any schools, but with our association with the Abbey Theatre of Dublin, they also have a youth program. And for like this show, well, our first show of the season, Fun Home, that we did, we opened with Fun Home, and with this show, both of the shows are produced in association with the Abbey Theatre of Dublin, including their youth series, and we offer very reasonable ticket prices to any student or any youth that want to see our show. As for traveling, yes, I would. In fact, I have also performed shows in Fort Lauderdale. So Evolution Theater Company did produce a couple shows in Fort Lauderdale. In fact, the next show we're doing, The Shakespeare Conspiracy, even though we premiered it here in Columbus, I also took that to Fort Lauderdale, and we did do the regional premiere of the Shakespeare Conspiracy in Fort Lauderdale. So yes, to your question, but everything also depends on funding. It all depends on funding, because if you take a whole cast out of the city, you have to consider travel, you have to consider meals, you have to consider lodging. So it brings up a lot of different things. Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about who wrote this play, and do you do any original plays, or do you have playwrights in this area?
Yes. Well, okay. The play was written by Jeff Downing. As I said, he is a native Ohioan. He grew up in Chillicothe, Ohio, and he went to New York for a while, and then he went to Helena, Montana. Go figure. I don't know, but but I consider this an original play because, like I said, we're only the second company in the world to do it. But we also do original plays, like the show I just said, the Shakespeare Conspiracy. We premiered that back in 2012. I'm reviving it this year. We also did a original play called How I Stepped Out as a Transvestite from Blunderland. That was an original show. But we do original plays, and we also do things that, even though they may not be original, we do things that aren't really seen in the greater Columbus area, because it's like we did The Inheritance, Part 1 and Part 2. We did that all of September in 2023. We did it because nobody else in the area would touch it. They just wouldn't touch it. It was a monumental thing to do. 6 hours of theater is really monumental. We did break it up, but still it's 3 hours and 3 hours. We also did a show called Bear, and it was several years ago. And again, it was a show about English boarding school where two young men fell in love. And what happened, again, when I did it, one of the producers of one of a well-known Columbus theater company, which I won't mention, said to me, "Mark, I can't believe you're doing that. I wouldn't touch that show with a 10-foot pole." I said, "Damn, that's why I have to do it." And it was a great hit. So anyway, to answer your question, we do whatever.
Windy City here. We have a club out there. Let me ask, have you guys ever done anything called like improv? Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a club that a lady started from Second City out there, and I did 3 levels of classes, intro, taking scene work and taking the stage. Last year in late February, my birthday, I did taking the stage as a graduation. And it was fun. This has been funky. No other time. This is a third convention I've never seen. So it's like, this is cool. You people came to a show. It's like, what? That is cool. But actually, have you ever done any, you haven't done or have done any improv? You have?
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah. Because actually, Chicago's Second City is actually up in the lady that.
I've seen shows in Second
Yeah.
City in Chicago.
So yeah, late it started.
And
Now
used to
she's
be in-
further, but yes, I've actually taken a couple. So this is kind of cool to watch. It's like, wow. It's like impressed me. It's like, damn, yeah. Last year my birthday, I graduated from that third level class and was cool. I know Second City stuff. It's awesome. This was pretty cool. I'm watching guys like just scene change. It's like, this is awesome. It's like seeing, improv. It's really
Oh,
cool.
it was very much that. Yeah.
It was very, yeah. Yes, it's quite an interesting thing when you're doing little bits of a show, So, but they did very well. You did very well, guys. Very well.
Okay, you said you'd be willing to go out of state, but I was going to ask you, would the expense be a good deal less if you came a little closer, namely Akron?
You're trying to put somebody?
Well, yes and no, in the sense that, it would be less expensive, for hotel rooms in Akron than it would be in Manhattan. But also you have to keep in mind that since we do work under an agreement with Actors Equity Association, any union performer I would take out of town increases the budget immensely. Not that I'm against unions, but it increases the budget immensely. So, right, but interesting enough, we have several seasoned subscribers that come from Akron to see our shows. So you can just come to Akron and then you can just stay at one of these lovely hotels in Dublin, Ohio, and see a great show. So there you go. Yes, sir. The theater that we perform in the Abbey Theater, it holds 186 people. So it's not huge, but it's a nice size.
Hello.
And the technology we have in the theater is incredible. When I first went in, now Joe Bashara, the theater supervisor, has done wonders in the last few years when we now have, I think, 5 projectors that we can use. The lighting is all computerized, so we can have spots moving around the stage without people moving them. And when I'm not a technical person. I am an actor, director, and producer. When I first saw the theater and went up to the booth and just saw this bank of computer screens, I said, I'm never coming in here again.
Okay, I think we have time for one more question.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to Destiny back here.
Hi, so this is a two-parter. They're both really quick. Have you ever had do people who are disabled perform? That's the first part. And then I was also curious if you did any plays that touched on asexuality. That's just 2 random questions I thought of.
Okay, that plays that touched on asexuality? Yes, we have. A lot of them touch on asexuality, and a lot of the characters that I create for the show, I may make them asexual or androgynous. Yeah, that word. But yes, you're right. Now for the disabled people, we do cast disabled people, and we do use disabled people in our technical side. We have both people that are physically disabled and even people that are mentally challenged, emotionally challenged, because a lot of them need an outlet also. So that's what I said. We truly believe in diversity and inclusion on all levels. And I think that is very important for companies like ours to say. I mean, even when you look at the cast members, some of them may have physical disabilities that you can see on stage. Some may not, but they may still have a disability that we have to deal with. And we also are very conscious about dealing with transgender individuals, not misgendering them, respecting their, respecting their decision. And I think that that's what Evolution Theater Company is about. So anyway, thank you very much. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Evolution Theater Company. Thank you. Thank you. Picking up. Can you hear me? Thank you, Evolution Theater Company. How wonderful is that? Can we get another round of applause?